are looking live inside North Rose-Wolcott High School, Wolcott, New York, where tonight the big Red-Green Rivalry between the Red Creek Rams and the North Rose-Wolcott Cougars is renewed on senior night, and a special night tonight. One of the all-time great Cougar players, Tyler Norris, playing his last game in this gymnasium, and also another great player in Nick Klein, both members of the 1,000-point club, taking the court for Red Creek, and the final time these two guys will square off in high school. So good evening, everybody. Jim Sinicropi alongside Dennis Leahy here on a Valentine's Day evening.
No place I'd rather be.
Yeah,
right here with you.
You were my Valentine today, Dennis.
You too, Jim.
But senior night festivities underway, and it's both these teams having down seasons, but a couple great players, and I find this one wildly interesting.
Correct. Both 5-13. Both have had a lot of success in the last 3 or 4 years, playing at a high level. And really, like you said, it comes down to the 2,000-point scorers facing off. North Rose-Wolcott at home. It's loud. Jim's getting loud. It's filling up. And really just excited to see what Tyler Norris, the show he's going to put on tonight. 43 against, or 35 against Waterloo, 42 against Williamson. So some really nice performances. A great player, a great ambassador for Section 5. So sorry to see him go, but excited to see what tonight has in store.
And Nick Klein for Red Creek had his season high 39 against North Rose-Wolcott when they met the first time around. That was a 58-47 Red Creek win. So as we hear some of the seniors being recognized now for North Rose-Wolcott, you get a look on your screen there at Sam Matisse and his parents. And senior night, Dennis, always a pretty special time for not only the players but the families.
Absolutely, a good chance to be recognized for all the hard work, all the way from just learning to play basketball and now to the pinnacle for a lot of these guys, their final home game. So,
and every school does it a little different. We had a senior night earlier this year at Minders where it was a girls-boys doubleheader, and they did both the girls and boys and cheerleaders between games. You get a look there at Tyler Norris, who will be called up shortly to probably a well-deserved, should be a standing ovation. He's really been a key player. Here he comes in one of the greatest runs of basketball in the school's history. 2 sectional championship games, 1 Wayne County title last year.
As we mentioned before, Jim, 1,000 points, 7 double-doubles.
And there's his younger brother coming up next. So
pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah, it's actually kind of unfair.
Completely unfair.
But, in a year that North Rose has struggled after going to the Blue Cross Arena in the sectional final game twice, just been impressed any time I've gotten to see Tyler play, how intense and focused he remains. And I've talked to him several times, too, about what it's like playing on this team. And he never throws his kids under the bus, the other kids on his team. He never says anything negative about any of his other players.
Was that a gift from the rival there?
Yeah, well, these two schools, 5 minutes apart, one of the lesser-known rivalries here in Wayne County, in the Wayne Finger Lakes. Both great soccer schools, especially Red Creek. But recently, action on the basketball courts really heated up with both teams, going on great runs over the past 3-4 years. As we get a look there at Nate Sanford, another North Rose-Wolcott Cougar senior. And, yeah, these teams have started with Jake Slobe at Red Creek. He led them to their first Wayne County League title in 2015. And the interesting thing about that, Dennis, is Lions went to the state Final Four that year, but they didn't even win the league. Red Creek won the league. And then you get North Rose-Wolcott, back-to-back sectional final titles, league champs in 2016. And it's almost a little sad. It's almost a little sad to see that these programs that had built so much positive momentum,
right,
now are kind of bottoming out, and judging from the JV team's performance this year,
might be a little gap.
There might be a big gap. It might be a long time before we're talking about North Rose-Wolcott or Red Creek.
Right. And again, going back to Nate Stanford, you look at guys outside of Tyler Norris that have to play well tonight. He's a guy who had 15 and 7 the last time these two teams played. So maybe he'll, get recognized senior night, get some extra energy, and put together a good effort.
Yeah, and on the other side for Red Creek, it can't only be Nick Klein.
Right, and we talked about Noah Fisher is really the guy. Crazy athleticism. He's been dunking since he's a freshman. Can jump out of the gym. Brings a lot of quickness on the defensive end. Maybe not the best shooter in the world, not the best ball handler, but he's got to have a big night, be really active on defense, get out in transition, and make some things happen for Red Creek.
Another wrinkle tonight's game is these are both C1 schools. We're competing starting next week in C1 sectionals. And Red Creek right now stands at number 12 in the C1 standings, and North Rose-Wolcott at 11. And they're separated by 2 points. Winner of tonight's game takes the higher seed. So a little something more on the line there, I suppose. As far as the Wayne County standings go, Clyde Savannah clinched the title last week. And you'll find North Rose-Wolcott coming in at 8, 4 and 10 in the league. Red Creek 4 and 9 in the league. Both teams capable of beating people, but on a night-to-night basis, they both really need something special from their leader to knock off any team in Wayne County.
For sure. I mean, and Nick Klein, 1,000-point scorer, he's got to be the guy tonight for Red Creek. And going back, I mean, you look at some of these performances, as I mentioned before, by Tyler Norris. I mean, these aren't guys scoring 20, a guy scoring 15 back-to-back nights. I mean, these are huge numbers by anyone's standards. They're asking him to do so much, not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end of the floor. It's amazing that he has the energy and the stamina to continue to put up those type of numbers.
Facing a lot of double teams, sometimes triple teams. The focus of the other team's defensive strategy, as is Nick Klein for Red Creek. So a lot of similarities going on here on both sides, and it's going to be great to see these two kids and teams square off for the last time. And again, Tyler Norris, 3-year starter for North Rose-Wolcott. Tonight's his last game on this court.
Right, so he wants to go out and leave the legacy. And like you were talking about before, I mean, a tough year to finish on, but I think sometimes you really find out what a player's like when he's having a down year, when he doesn't have the stars around him. And hopefully this will leave a legacy. Maybe the JV's looking a little light, but you never know. It's high school basketball. Guys can grow. Guys can develop. Yeah. And if you're a young guy and you're on the North Rose-Wolcott bench, you've had a great guy to look up to for the past 4 years.
Absolutely. And I'll say this, cover a lot of kids, and you won't find a nicer kid, a more respectful, well-rounded individual, fine young man than Tyler Norris. And that's not taking anything away from Nick Klein. I don't know Nick quite as well as I've had a chance to talk to Tyler several times over the past 3 years with those great North Rose-Wolcott teams. And when Red Creek was having their glory years, it was Jake Slobe we were talking to. Nick Klein was just a young, skinny kid.
Yeah,
His older brother Griffin was on that team as well. It's definitely going to be exciting tonight to see these guys square off for one last time. Also should let you know that tonight's live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball is made possible through the support of Generations Bank, with locations in Auburn, Farmington, Geneva, Phelps, Seneca Falls, Union Springs, and Waterloo. Be sure to check out their mobile banking app or visit them online at mygenbank.com. Great supporters of our coverage all season long. This is game 29.
It's incredible.
It is.
It's a lot of work.
And sectionals are ahead, so it's a really exciting time of the year. And I think we're going to get ready for the national anthem here, so we're going to step aside for about 60 seconds. And then when we come back, it's time for basketball. Here in Wolcott, it's the Rams versus the Cougars. Straight ahead on FL1 Sports.
This is Eli, and these are his 2 older brothers, Sam and Justin.
Say good luck, Eli.
They just had a great idea.
Go! Go, go, go! Yeah! Let's go!
Accidents can happen to us all. Applying TheraScar immediately can help erase those memories one scar at a time. I'm Dr. Michael Gray.
Welcome back, everybody, inside North Rose-Wolcott High School. Got two evenly matched teams here tonight in the Rams and the Cougars. So even though they're at the bottom of the Class C1 standings and the Wayne County standings, we should see a good basketball game here tonight as the starting lineups are announced. There's a look at Nick Klein. He scored 39 points last time these teams met. And rounding up the starting lineup for the Rams, John Gilbert, Zach Jones. Jones a senior, Gilbert a junior. Dan Smith, just a sophomore, 6'2", and Noah Fisher, jump out of the gym, also a senior. Red Creek will be in action tomorrow night against Clyde Savannah for their senior night in Red Creek. And a little more pomp and circumstance for the North Rose-Wolcott starting lineups as we get a look here at Gage Leas, Reese Morris, Nate Sanford,
number 24, Tyler Norris,
and here comes Tyler Norris,
the man of the hour.
Gage Leas,
and Gage Leas.
Coached by Mr. Paul McIntyre.
So Gage, a junior. Gage Leas, a junior here for North Rose. His brother Connor Leas, a sophomore, also on this team. And
when you think about the start, the presentation of this game from the start, they come flying out of a corner covered in paper, North Rose-Wolcott, the loud music. They're ready to play. We'll put on a nice show here at North Rose.
Great student section here at North Rose-Wolcott. You'll see a lot of props in there. You'll see some pom-poms. Right now we got a little Guns N' Roses. Excitement level high for a couple of bottom feeders in Wayne County, but this one's a rivalry. And with the way their season goes, in a lot of ways, tonight's the Super Bowl for both these teams.
Right. Last chance for Tyler Norris to show off in front of this fired-up crowd early on.
Your referees for tonight's ball game, Jason Zawardzik and Joe Ryder. The ball's in the air, and North Rose-Wolcott controls it. As Reese Morris gets it to Gage Lewis, gets it to his brother Connor. And that's Nate Sanford with a strong take, but no good. Rebounded by John Gilbert. And now Nick Klein with it, wearing number 1 for the Rams.
Maybe a little extended 2-3 there. Spacing out.
Nice turnaround jump shot by Noah Fisher. And the Rams strike first.
Right on cue. First thing we talked about, who's going to be the number 2 guy behind Nick Klein. That was a nice solid move there by Noah Fisher.
And almost a turnover. Instead, they get it to the corner for Reese Morris, who bangs a three-pointer. So all this talk about Klein and Norris, and the scoring comes from elsewhere to start the game. Here comes a 3 ball. No good. from Zach Jones. And now the rebound pulled down by Nate Sanford, outletted to Leos. Leaves it back for Norris. Norris drives the lane. He's a left-hander. Back to Morris, tries another three, no good. Big rebound by Nick Klein. He's going back the other way. Strong to the hoop. And
Nobody's gun shy early on.
No, this looks like it should be a fun game. Up and down.
Another guy that we kind of forgot about, lost in the shuffle a little bit, John Gilbert for Red Creek. In my time doing this, I've seen him hit a lot of shots.
First shot from Klein, no good. That foul on Gage Leas, his first. And Nick Klein's on the board. 3-3, tie ball game early. Glad you could be with us. Jim Sinicropi, Dennis Leahy courtside here at North Rose-Wolcott High School. Ball reversal, they find Norris streaking. Good defensive pressure, but he gets his own rebound and puts it back, and now Tyler Norris is on the board.
Even away from the ball, that's the nice thing about Tyler Norris. He doesn't need a ton of touches individually to get on the scoreboard. He can create shots for himself.
Strong take there by Noah Fisher, no good. Behind the back by Leos, finds his brother off the backboard, can't get it to go. Quickly the other way comes Red Creek. Klein pushes it up ahead to Gilbert. Gilbert with a floater, no good. And out of bounds, and both couple of North Rose-Wolcott Cougars could have grabbed it, but instead they let it go out. It'll stay down here. Now, first-year coach Paul McIntyre leading the North Rose-Wolcott Cougars after Brian Hoyt stepped aside last season. And we'll tell you a little bit about the Red Creek coaching situation in just a moment. Jamie Grinshaw currently on the sideline. Klein tries a three, no good. Strong rebound by John Gilbert. Gives it back to Klein. And he finds Fisher inside. He misses. And now it's North Rose-Wolcott ball. Will Dumont started the season as head coach for Red Creek. There was an incident in the game with a technical foul. And I know Coach Dumont wasn't happy that the school board in Red Creek maybe didn't have his back in that situation. He steps down. Red Creek needed someone to fill in. Jamie Grimshaw, who coached Red Creek through those years of success, came back because he said he wanted guys like Nick Klein and Noah Fisher, these kids he coached, to send off their career on the right foot. So that's why Grimshaw's back. And there's Fisher right there with a jump shot. No good, rebounded by Tyler Norris. He looks to push. Norris, a lefty, also a great tennis player, made it to the sectional finals last year, losing to a kid in Avon. Tennis coming up in the spring. And Norris drives, draws the contact.
Nice job there by Norris, just being strong, going to the basket. But I like what North Rose is doing up top with the guards. Connor Lewis looks like he's composed at the top. Game's kind of slowing down to him as we enter the first half of the second quarter here.
First quarter,
excuse me.
Tyler Norris makes the first free throw. He's got 3 points early. That foul on Noah Fisher, his first. Mind you to get involved with us on Twitter. @FingerLakes1. Tweet at us. We'd love to hear if you're watching. We'd also love to see your photos and videos from other games around the league, which we'll get to here in a second. And Norris draws the charge on Klein. Klein's first foul, and some emotion from the senior. 7-3 early.
Sometimes charges could go either way. They're tough. That one you could see from Red Creek, 5 miles away.
Norris tries a three from the top of the key and buries it. Norris with 6 early, 7-point Cougar lead. Gilbert with it, gets it inside to Dan Smith, who finds Fisher on a nice feed, and Fisher finishes. He's got 4.
It's another nice look by Red Creek. I wouldn't say that North Rose, the 2-3 getting out too high. Red Creek able to just dump it down into that extended post area and then find the player in the low block.
Looks like his foot was on the baseline, Sanford, there when he received that pass, so turnover.
That North Rose-Wolcott zone, that looked like the Syracuse zone there, a la last night.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not, the way that Syracuse has been playing defense, but swinging it around the outside, Fisher over to Gilbert. Back to Fisher into the corner for Klein, gives it to Fisher. He drives, and the kiss in the finish. And Noah Fisher with 6 first-quarter points pulls the Rams back to 3. A little fun fact, too, Dennis. Red Creek Rams are the Rams in every sport except for soccer. In soccer, they're the Mules. You ever heard anything like that?
I've never heard of anything like that, no. I'd be more intimidated by a Ram than a Mule, though.
Good hustle by Gage Leos getting that ball back after he lost it. And now he works on Gilbert, pulls up, blocked though by Dan Smith. Now a 3-ball on the way from Reese Morris, his second 3 of the first quarter. 13-7 Cougars lead. Fisher baseline, looks like he traveled. Yep, double dribble. Jason Zwarzik with the call there on the baseline. You know, referees, when we're at games, are always curious as to what we got going on here. I told them we were going to replay all of their calls and dissect them.
Go through every single one of them. And
give them a grade at the end.
Yeah.
Nice find from Norris, but the shot no good from Leas. That's Connor. Red Creek coming back the other way, down 6. Swinging over to Nick Klein. Guarded by Connor Leas. Leaves it in the corner for 3. No good. Tap back to Zach Jones. Now to Fisher. He tries a 3 in and out. And another offensive rebound, but no good. And Tyler Norris comes up big.
Without a ton of size on the floor, either side, it's going to come down to who does a better job boxing out and basically who wants it more when it comes to these rebounds. Nobody's standing ahead. You got biggest guy on the floor is probably Tyler Norris at 6'3".
Yeah, absolutely. And he's generally your best ball handler, too, as we get a look at him burying that jump shot from the top of the key. 1:51 here left in the first quarter. If you're in Seneca Falls, visit Red's Place. They're serving great lunches and dinners daily in downtown Seneca Falls. Awesome specials, homemade soups, and the best burgers and wings in Seneca County. Check out Red's Place on Facebook for their full menu. Here comes Klein, matched up against Norris. Gets it to the top of the key for a 3 from Zach Jones. Is no good. Rebounded by Sanford. And stolen by Fisher, but he steps out of bounds.
Mirroring the opening thoughts, Noah Fisher doing a lot of really good stuff. Maybe not finishing as much around the rim, but his activities leading to a lot of really good stuff for Red Creek.
You can make an argument that he might be the best athlete on the floor. I think Tyler Norris might have something to say about that. But so Gage Leas dribbles with the left hand, leaves it off for Reese Morris, and now it's back to Connor. Swings it back to Reese, and there's a 3-ball on the way from Gage. Reese, 16-7. And with just 50 seconds left here in the first quarter, Nick Klein lets a 3-ball go. It's short, rebounded by Morris. 3-on-1 the other way. Come the Cougars, bounce pass. Layup no good by Connor Luis, but put back and in by Tyler Norris. And Norris has 8. 32 seconds here to go. First period. It's an 11-point Cougar lead as the Rams struggle to score. Miss another one. Now rebounded by Norris. Way up ahead to Reese, who kind of let it come to him. Leaves it back for Norris. They might hold for one here with 16 seconds left. Shot clock off here, first period. Oh, hit hard on the drive.
Was Nick Klein there 2 possessions ago for Red Creek trying to go 2 for 1? Was that why he pulled up so quickly?
Could be. He had the open shot. I think it's a little frustrating right now for Klein and the Rams sitting at 7 points here with 11 seconds in the first period in such a fast-paced game.
Right. Jamie Grinshaw's got to be looking for a little bit more ball movement, though. You can get that shot at any point in the shot clock. And
Norris drives, some contact, turns it over. Klein comes back the other way. 2 seconds to shoot, and they're not going to get it off. DJ Pfeiffer in the game there, not really aware of the time left on the clock. So after 1 period of play here in Wolcott, It's the Cougars 18, the Rams 7. Stay with us. We'll be right back with second quarter action.
This is Eli, and these are his two older brothers, Sam and Justin.
Say good luck, Eli.
They just had a great idea.
Go! Go, go, go! Watch out!
Accidents can happen to us all. Applying Therascar immediately can help erase those memories one scar at a time.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
And second quarter action just underway here in Wolcott, New York. Jim Sinicropi, Dennis Leahy, courtside for this one. Senior night for the Cougars. Rivalry night for the Rams and the Cougars. Free ball on the way from Klein, no good. And the offensive rebound by Gilbert blocked, but a foul on Tyler Norris. So we get a look at the games around the Wayne Finger Lakes tonight. Winter storms on Friday and Monday wreaking havoc on the schedule, but really a good one down the road from us here. Sodus at Clyde, and then Miners at Mid-Lakes, also a pretty interesting game tonight. East Rochester at Gananda in Wayne County, another big one. Of course, all the league titles decided at this point. Miners won the Finger Lakes East, Whitman won the West, and Clyde Savannah won the Wayne County League. So free throws no good for Red Creek as they struggle to get to that double-digit mark here as we 30 seconds into the second quarter. Three ball on the way again from Luis as he made his last one. Rebounded by Sanford. That putback's no good. And now here comes Nick Klein. Dribble with the left hand, pulls up from the free throw line. No. Big rebound by Norris. Pushing it up ahead to Sanford. Bounce pass to Norris. Oh, and he went down hard. Now, how about that, Dennis? Norris grabs a rebound, long outlet pass to Morris, and then streaks down the court and gets the pass back from Morris as he cuts through the lane.
Yeah, he's everywhere, and unfortunately, he doesn't even get to shoot. I guess. Yeah,
I don't know how that's not a shooting
before the
foul.
shot. I don't understand that. If anybody earned it in that play to get to the foul line, he got hammered as well.
Ooh, he almost lost it, but guarded by DJ Pfeiffer there is Norris. He leaves it out for Connor Leos. Back to Gage. Gage drives, gets it to the corner to Morris. He tries another three. He had a pair in the first quarter. Couldn't get that one to go.
Yeah, they earned those shots by making a couple in the first quarter there, so they're able to.
Oh, iron unkind for Nick Klein so far, but the nice offensive rebound and finish by Dan Smith. He's first 2 points of the game, and it's 18-9.
Lid on the basket, though, for Nick Klein.
And Norris in traffic, thought he was fouled, no call. You gotta give the senior some love on senior night, right? If you're these referees, or maybe not.
I'm not sure about that one, though.
Buttons for John Gilbert from the top of the key, and the lead's now back down to 6.
It was a huge bucket. We're starting to get away from a little bit when the Lewis brothers were knocking down threes from everywhere. That's a really nice defensive play there.
Steal by Klein. He's fouled from behind. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Give me a chance to tell you about Finger Lakes Partners. Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Trust someone who lives in your community with offices in Geneva, Waterloo, and Victor. Visit Finger Lakes Partners online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. And Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stevers Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage, strong supporters of high school athletes for over 40 years. And Klein makes both free throws. He has 3 points on the night, all from the charity stripe, and the lead down to 14 here with 5:50 to go, second period.
If you're a scorer like Nick Klein, sometimes it's nice to get to the foul line, hit 2 in a row, get in some type of a rhythm.
And Reese Morris with his third 3 of the game.
Speaking of rhythm.
So it is Pfeiffer, Gilbert, Zach Jones, and Kevin Morissette into the game for Red Creek, along with Klein, who misses that shot. Big rebound by Connor Lewis, up ahead to his brother Gage, who lets one fly from the baseline in and out. Big rebound by Norris, goes back up with it, but he is fouled on the ground.
With 2 Red Creek players draped over him, still able to corral the rebound.
I think starting to settle in here too for Klein and Norris. I think, in a game like this, they kind of play it out in their mind before the game starts, and sometimes it doesn't go as easy as they thought it would. And Klein now tries a jump shot from about 15 feet, no good. Sanford corrals a rebound. And Connor Leos gets instructions from Coach McIntyre. And we got a 30-second timeout called by North Rose-Wolcott.
If you're Paul McIntyre, you got to, in this timeout, think, how can I get Tyler Norris the ball, maybe off of a double screen, instead of just kind of one pass, maybe one cut, and then chucking a 3. Tyler Norris right now has had all of his points, really earning them underneath the basket. We try to get him an easy look.
As you see on your screen there, the beautiful wife of our cameraman tonight, sweet Spencer Malone. That's his wife, Michaela, with her newborn daughter. She's just 2 months tomorrow, Carissa Malone. Maybe we can get a better shot of them a little bit later in the broadcast. Tonight's broadcast team, along with myself and Dennis Leahy, is being produced by Jason Hunt, Jeremy Hunting Dog Hunt on camera 1, and sweet Spencer Malone on camera 2. 21-14. Glad you could be with us here on a Valentine's Day evening. Where would you rather spend Valentine's Day evening than Wolcott, New York? Left-handed finish by Norris. And he's got 10 points. And the lead now back to 9. Klein tries to answer off the back iron. No good. Another rebound by Tyler Norris. And, we talked about his scoring, but he also has 7 double-doubles this season, including rebounding games of 16 against Sodas and 13 against Williamson. Pass up the 3 there to get it to Sanford, who tries to turn around, no good.
And again, that's what they need from him. They got another rebounder really on the roster.
Pfeiffer rebounded it, threw it over the head of Nick Klein and out of bounds. Another chance here for the Cougars. And a chance to tell you about Ferrara Lumber. They've been delivering the highest quality service to area contractors and homeowners in the Finger Lakes since 1959. Start planning your next kitchen or bath remodeling project at FerraraLumber.com. So not much substituting going on for the Cougars as Morris tries another 3 but can't get it to go. Outlet pass quickly to Klein going the other way. Goes into the lane and he's fouled by Sanford. He'll head back to the line. So Nick Klein's still looking for his first field goal.
Correct. And on the other side, Nathan Stanford, really quiet so far. I have him for 0 points. A guy who played well against Red Creek earlier this year.
Well, Nick Klein will be happy to head to the free throw line. A terrific free throw shooter. He's got 4, and this could be 5, and it is. And the lead now back down to 7 with 3:48 to go here in the second quarter. And again, no subs for the Cougars. It's still Luis, Sanford, and there's Norris missing, getting his own rebound, missing again, but that's one way to pad the old rebounding numbers.
Man among boys.
And he has 12 now in his final game on this court. Off to a good start. Got a piece of that one, it looked like, but able to finish is Dan Smith. Back and forth, 7-point Cougar lead. Norris with it, thought about a three from about 22. Now he drives, lost it on the way up. It'll stay here.
I think Dan Smith has been doing some nice stuff for Red Creek, breaking down the zone. I thought he could have had a foul there as well on Tyler Norris. But guy, again, we didn't really talk too much about early on.
Left-handed three ball from Tyler Norris, in and out. Brett Gascoigne in the ball game now for Red Creek. He's got the ball there in the corner, gets inside to Fisher, who took an unnecessary dribble there. Rebound out of bounds off of Leas's hands. It'll stay here. Get a look at that nice pass and finish.
When Red Creek gets the ball at the high post, good stuff happens. Whether it comes out of a pass or Fisher making a move.
Fisher misses that foul line jumper, and the Cougars look to push. Leas wanted to leave it back for Norris, but Fisher was expecting it. It'll stay here.
Noah Fisher seems like one of those pesky defenders that you'd hate to play against. He'd just drive you crazy all night.
If we get to see him in the open court, we might see him throw one down.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of talk since freshman year's been throwing it down. So.
And nice look inside from Norris, but Sanford can't finish. He thought he may have been fouled, but the referee's clearly letting him play tonight. Never have a problem with that. Nobody wants to see a foul shooting contest, as long as it's called the same both ways.
Yeah, I agree, and he was kind of shying away. I don't think that would be the strongest move.
Zach Jones' jump shot is short, and they get a foul there on the scramble for the rebound. Waiting to see who the call's on. Looks like they have Zach Jones, his first. 16 fouls now for the Rams. Morris going to try another three. Off the backboard and in for the fourth three-pointer of the game. This one with a kiss. We did not expect Reese Morris to hit 4 first-half three-pointers tonight, Dennis, but that's been the difference so far as the Cougars lead up to 10. Fisher went up for that one, forgot the ball. Technical foul. Looks like they got Fisher on a technical foul. Not sure what happened or what he said.
I think it was maybe tossing the ball. I just thought he was tossing it in the official's direction. Maybe he threw it too hard.
It did go by the official up into the crowd. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it was anything intentional.
Didn't seem exceptionally heinous, I wouldn't say.
So now with a 10-point lead, Tyler Norris will come all the way down the other end of the court and shoot a couple free throws. And they'll keep the ball. Here's a replay. Do we get that ball being thrown? There it goes. Wow, yep.
He's pretty close to the official, though. I guess he just threw it too hard.
Yeah, I don't think he looked when he threw it either. I really don't think there was any really malice involved there or ill will towards the referee. Just so Norris makes 1 of 2. Also take this opportunity to say hello to Tyler's grandparents, both in Florida and South Carolina, tuning in. Which I think it's fun that we're able to bring them their grandson's senior night live here on a Tuesday night. They're sitting down there. We're jealous of the weather, I'm sure, that they're enjoying. Although nice day here today in the Finger Lakes, up into the low 40s.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice after some serious snow, especially up here. Driving up, looked like they got more than we did located in the Seneca Falls area.
Last year we were in this gym. I think it was a SOTUS North Rose-Wolcott Cougar game. A big snowstorm on the way home. And the three from the corner, good by Zach Jones. Much needed by Red Creek. The lead again down to 8. Just over a minute left to go first half.
North Rose needed every one of those Reese Morris threes. 8-point game. It's really the difference so far.
2 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter. Norris pulls up off the glass. A little kiss himself. 7 second quarter points, 15 overall. And with 42 seconds left, the lead back up to 10. Nick Klein still looking for his first field goal and can't get it to go, but he'll head to the line again.
Really nice move there. Going to his left. Working his way through 2 North Rose-Wolcott defenders.
And the second foul on Tyler Norris right there. And should also mention Noah Fisher having to check out after that technical foul, that being his 3rd foul of the game here in the first half. So compounds, not only you get the free throws, but Fisher picks up his 3rd foul as Klein now has made 7 straight free throws.
It's smooth. I could watch that all day. It's really, really nice.
Clinical. 7 points, all on free throws. The lead again at 8 now. Shot clock not off, but just about a second difference. North Rose can hold for 1 here before halftime. Stay with us for the Therascar 5-star medical halftime report after our commercial break. That's Ben Snyder in the game for the Cougars here. Norris drives with the left hand and the finish. Quickly the other way. Klein into traffic. Can't get it to go. And the halftime buzzer sounds with the North Rose-Wolcott Cougars up 10, 33-23. We'll be right back to Wolcott, New York after this.
Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education? Learn more about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics, celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. Therascar by 5-Star Medical. Like a cosmetic surgeon in a bottle, Therascar is the most effective scar therapy product on the market. Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. With offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. It's a Wonderful Run 5K in Seneca Falls. It's a winter run like no other. Learn more at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Red's Place, serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls and $1 tacos every Monday night. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. The Omen Theater. Next time you head out to see a movie, make it at the Omen in downtown Lyons. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
And welcome back inside North Rose-Wolcott High School Gymnasium. You're enjoying the North Rose-Wolcott Cougar cheerleading squad. Much to the delight of the students to our left.
They like what they see about Tyler Norris so far, as advertised.
Yeah, Norris getting it done with 17 first-half points. On the other side, it's shocking to think that Nick Klein, no field goals, all seven of his points coming on free throws.
Right, and if I'm North Rose-Wolcott, I'm a little worried because I think that Nick Klein had a lot of really good looks in that first half, and they just didn't go down. A lot of good layups, a lot of good strong moves to the basket that could have been and ones, and missed a lot of shots. So I think that Wolcott's got to get another option going outside of the threes that kind of came out of nowhere in the first half from Reese Morris.
12 points.
You know, if he can do that again, I don't think there'll be an issue, but I don't know if you can pencil him in for another 3 deep shots.
So for the Cougars, it's Norris with 17, Reese Morris with 12, and Gage Luis with a three-pointer, rounding out the scoring, 33 points. And then for Red Creek, Nick Klein leading the way with 7, all from the charity stripe. Dan Smith with 4, Noah Fisher with 6, but 3 fouls, including that technical. John Gilbert with 3, Zach Jones with 3, that's 23. And stark contrast to the game at Red Creek that the Rams won 58-47. At halftime, it's the Cougars with a 10-point lead.
Right, and it's a frantic pace that you'd think that it would be a lot more high scoring than this. A lot of missed shots, really on both sides around the basket. Interesting to see how Noah Fisher comes back for Red Creek after the technical. We'll see if he's able to, you know, recompose himself in the second half and put together a good performance.
And there's a picture of a youngster, future star here maybe at North Rose-Wolcott. As the players now coming back out on the court. Maybe we get a quick look at the sectional C1 standings. C1, a pretty interesting bracket for fans of Wayne Finger Lakes basketball. You see a ton of local Wayne Finger Lakes flair in the 13-team Class C1 this year. Marcus Whitman at 15-2, the class of Wayne of the Finger Lakes West, and really hats off to Gananda the season they've had, led by Enrique Mossman, third right now in sectional point standings. This could still change over the next couple days, but regular season ends on Thursday and the brackets will be set. Sodus also a real good season in Wayne County, having been the only team to beat Lyons, East Rochester, and Clyde so far this year. And they're just down the road here from us, about 10 minutes, playing Clyde Savannah right now. Get down a little lower, a little disappointing season for Bloomfield. And then you have the bottom feeders in Wayne County, Williamson, and 2 teams tonight, North Rose-Wolcott, Red Creek. Now, I don't think that North Rose or Red Creek are really entertaining any possibility that they can match up with a team like North Star Christian or Marcus Whitman even. But I think they feel like they can play with Gananda or Sodus. They've been there, but both teams feel like they could make a little bit of a run into sectionals. And tonight would be the difference of a seed, be a difference in who they're playing. And as you see, like down there in 9th is World of Inquiry. It's a really good 9-seed World of Inquiry team with a tough schedule. So this is going to be a pretty interesting tournament in C1. But
right, and Williamson wreaked some havoc in some past years as well. So yeah, definitely. You look at it, you're playing, 11 and 12 seed. What do you really have to play for? But anytime you have a player of Tyler Norris's caliber, you feel like you can be in any game, and definitely go on the road. And this program is used to going on the road and playing at a high level. And playing in sectionals, so I definitely wouldn't put it past them to have a good game and knock off one of these powerhouses this year at schools.
North Star Christian, top team in C1, private school, Dennis. And now this is, usually we have this private-public debate. Most of the guys that I have it with are really anti-private. And it's an instance here in C1 where North Star Christian, a team probably good enough to compete in some of the A classifications, could spoil a school like Marcus Whitman or Gananda's chance to win a sectional title. But you yourself, a state champion,
Well, runner-up.
Birch Catholic?
Birch Catholic, yeah. No, so in a perfect world, the Catholic schools, the private schools would play with each other. But no, I definitely see it from the other side that we were a small school now. Currently, we're playing the double-A level. We've got about 80 kids in a class.
Yeah.
Not able to offer athletic scholarships like I know in other areas. If you were able to offer those athletic scholarships, you obviously can't. So it's that fine line of promoting your school and wanting to play, and with other people in the community around you, that fine line of recruiting to making it all about basketball and not about a great high school experience. So I can see both sides.
While we're talking about you, another interesting little connection here to North Rose-Wolcott. You played on the St. John Fisher JV team with Brian Hoyt's son, Justice.
Justice, yeah, and sports management major. So we were in a lot of classes together, played a lot of basketball with Justice over the years.
Coach Brian Hoyt here tonight. He's helping out with the girls team this year. And there we get a look at young Carissa Malone, 2 months tomorrow, with Spencer's wife, Michaela. Spencer Malone working camera too, but done a great job for us all season here on FL1 Sports. And this is our 29th game, Dennis, this year that the FL1 Sports team has put off since the Saturday after Thanksgiving when we kicked it off at the Chiropractic College. Coming up Sunday, 1 o'clock p.m., it's the Upstate Hoops Podcast Bracket Busters Sectional Preview Spectacular. Hope you can join us. The brackets will be set. We're going to look through them all. We're going to find out where we're going to be for the opening week of sectionals. And we're going to talk about which teams have the best chance to make it to that sectional final game and maybe beyond. Of course, one team we're going to look at, South Seneca Lady Falcons, looking to repeat their state championship run of last year.
I think I enjoy watching them play more than any team that I've seen.
And we'll take a look at Minders and Newark's chances in Class B. We'll take a look at Wayne in A2. And tons of possibilities for some real interesting state qualifier games in the C classes if it works out. So we're back in action here in the second half. It's Gage Luis, Connor Luis, Nate Sanford, Tyler Norris, and Reese Morris for the Cougars. And for Red Creek, it's in that 2-3 zone out of the inbound pass. There goes Connor Leos, no good. Rebounded by Noah Fisher. Into the ball game with Nick Klein, DJ Pfeiffer, that's John Gilbert, and Zach Jones, and Dan Smith. Fisher misses, gets his own rebound, gets it back out top of the key to Nick Klein, who looks to drive, leaves it off for a 3-ball from number 3, John Gilbert. And just like that, the lead down to 7. Booted by Sanford. Morris tried to pick it up, and it's going to stay here.
And really nice hustle though on the defensive end there by Zach Jones. Get a bucket, get a stop here, string together a nice couple possessions, and we have ourselves a whole new ball game.
You can throw the records out the window at this point. These teams both want this win. It's a big rivalry game, and it's the last one for the seniors. Want to go out with a win. Skip pass to Gage Luis. Up and off the rim. Rebounded by Dan Smith. Coming the other way are the Rams. Swinging it over. Another 3-ball on the way from Gilbert. Can't go. Rebounded by Sanford. Up ahead to Norris. Norris drives into 4 Rams and then decides to pull it back out.
Really nice transition defense that time. I mean, it's going to take 3 bodies to throw at Norris to get him to stop in transition. They did it there.
Sanford inside to Morris. Blocked by Klein.
Emphatic rejection.
So now rebounding under his own basket will be Connor Luis. Gets it to Norris. Drives by Gilbert, left-handed kiss is good. And he has 19 points here. Second half action underway, and Nick Klein finally notches his first field goal of the game. He has 9, back and forth, 7-point game. Gage Leos spins, gets it to his brother Connor. Swings it over to Sanford. Finds a cutting Reese Morris. Nice catch and finish. And Morris has 14. Quickly back the other way come the Rams. Fisher stops. Pops, misses. And out of bounds off of Morris. It'll stay with the Rams. Get a replay here of that Tyler Norris drive. Strong. He is left-handed. Prefers to go to his left. Klein 3-ball on the way. No. Hustle for the rebound. But his foot was on the line.
Again, that frantic pace continues with some higher pressure here from Red Creek.
Out of town scores after one quarter, or in the second quarter. Minders winning 26-18 at Mid Lakes. Newark holds a 2-point lead at the end of one quarter. Norris with a putback finish, and he's up over 20.
Again, nothing too fancy from Norris, just good old-fashioned hard work, beating people to the ball and finishing in traffic. And Noah Smith, it seems like they're hiding him. They're not playing him.
Fisher?
Or Noah Smith.
Dan Smith or Noah
Fisher? Noah Fisher, I'm sorry. They're kind of hiding him right now on
those three
the
fouls.
defensive end where you can't really see his true value.
Second free throw, in and out. 10-point lead. Norris looks to push. This time with the right hand in the finish. 23 points for Norris. There's Fisher the other way. It could have been a charge. No call. Missed the layup. Surprising not to see a call one way or the other there. That would have been Norris's third if they whistled him for the block.
Or the fourth going the other way on Noah Fisher.
Yeah. So big non-call by the officials, and I kind of like it.
I agree.
And Norris leads it off for Sanford, who can't make the point-blank four-footer. And down 12, here comes Nick Klein.
On defense right now, it seems like Red Creek is switching on every single screen, and Tyler Norris is smart enough, he'll just rub off whoever John Gilbert's guarding, and all of a sudden John Gilbert's now guarding Norris in the open floor, and it's creating a matchup that, that's not what they're looking for.
So it's a 12-point ball game. Next time you head out to see a movie, make it at the Omen Theater in downtown Lyons. Noah Fisher misses the rim there. Quickly coming the other way, up ahead to Morris. Not the best pass, but he did corral it, and he finished. And what a ball game by Reese Morris. 16 points. And hey, yeah, if you want to go to a movie, make it at the Omen Theater. Blocked by Norris. And the big rebound. 14-point lead. Bounce pass to Sanford. Too hard off the glass. No good. Coming back the other way is Nick Klein for three. Bang!
We got a lot of action on the Tyler Norris. Such amazing body control just to get all ball there.
Connor straight to the hole. Too hard off the glass, though. Rebounded by Klein. Klein working on Sanford now. Spinning away from Leos. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Fisher. Turnaround foul line jumper is no good. Another rebound by Tyler Norris. Surely that's his at least his 10th rebound, so another double-double for Norris. And hey, if you want to head out to see a movie, make it at the Omen Theater in downtown Lyons. You'll love relaxing in the modern renovated theater that is the old-fashioned charm and character of the original house, first opened in 1915. See what's playing this week at omentheater.com. So still comfortable 11-point lead for the Cougars. A little turnover there, though, with 2:46 to go in the third period. I want to tell you about Theriscar, sponsors of our halftime show, and 5-Star Medical Corp, a dye-free, fragrance-free medical-grade product that improves the appearance of scars and aids in the treatment of cuts, burns, acne, eczema, and psoriasis. Learn about the benefits and why people here in the Finger Lakes are so excited about Theriscar. Three-pointer no good there by Zach Jones.
Good open look, though, from Red Creek.
And Leos is hammered by Jones. And, yeah, if you want to learn more about Theriscar or order a bottle, head over to 5starmedicalcorp.com. And we got a timeout by Jamie Grinshaw. So we get a replay here of that big block by Tyler Norris.
I'll meet you at the rim.
I wonder if that young fan's watching our coverage. What kind of device is that? That looks like a pretty hefty iPod, if that's the case.
Yeah, that's a nice looking machine. I didn't have that when I was.
And a couple patrons enjoying that popcorn too. Great popcorn here at North Rose-Wolcott. A fine concession stand. We like to rate the concession stands here as we get a look at some of the students enjoying the fact that they're on the camera. But yeah, we love the concession stands here. We like to rank them, and I gotta say this one's gotta be top 10 at least, maybe pushing top 5.
And they keep it simple.
Yep.
With the chocolate, the drinks, and the popcorn.
Pizza and the T-shirts.
Oh yeah, I think you picked up a T-shirt.
This is the only place you're gonna get yourself a North Rose-Wolcott Cougar T-shirt. So I took advantage of the opportunity to add it to my wardrobe.
Pair it up with some Link Soul pants.
So 43-32. And not much substituting from either side. The Cougars come back with the same 5, as does the Rams. The first free throw by Luis, no good. Give me a chance to tell you about Aflac Supplemental Insurance and our personal agent at Finger Lakes One, Joe Calarco. When health changes for you or a loved one, it can change everything. But Aflac can help you, or Aflac can help make sure that your life is the life you never stop living. Learn more at aflac.com or contact Joe Calarco at 315-253-0495. Coming the other way, Sanford leaves it off for Morris. And what a night for Reese Morris, 18 points. A 14-point lead now. Talking to Tyler before the game, and it was important for him to end his great career here on this court a winner. Don't want to lose that last game. Right now it's looking good, up 14, but keep sending Nick Klein to the free throw line. He's going to keep cutting into that lead. Nice look by Sanford.
Especially against a rival right down the street. Never want to lose at all.
The last one, too, you know.
Especially the last one to a rival.
Unless by some miracle a guy they meet in sectionals, that's highly unlikely. The 11 and 12 seed.
Yep. That would be. I don't think that's where we need the Elias Sports Bureau to tell you if that's ever happened. I don't think that's ever happened. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Swinging it around to Morris. Now Luis tries a high arcing 3, no good. Rebounded there by Zach Jones. 3 ball from Nick Klein. No, that was a big one. Another rebound by Tyler Norris. He leads the break the other way. He's tripped up by Klein, and they got the block.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. And on the other end, Nick Klein, I understand trying to make something happen, but that's deep. That was almost intersecting on the volleyball line there. He can get that shot at any point in the shot clock, and maybe a little bit of ball movement. We can get a better look.
Not his best shooting night tonight of the season. Certainly not as good as when they met last time back 39. On January 11th, and he dropped 39 on the Cougars. And Norris through traffic and stolen away, but recovered by Connor Leos. Now he's going straight to the hole. Double clutch, no good. Fisher with a rebound. And Connor Leos almost steals it back, but he'll stay here with Red Creek. 46-34, 56.6 seconds left to go here. Third period of play. Glad you could join us for the 29th live stream game this season from FL1 Sports. Want to thank all our sponsors and our entire crew for making this regular season possible. Fisher misses another 7-footer and another rebound for Tyler Norris. We're going to have to get those rebounding numbers from the scorers table because it's got to be significant.
There's got to be at least 12 or 13 rebounds for sure.
Morris with a baseline jumper, no. And another rebound by Fisher gives it up to Klein. And a chance to get it under 10 here with 20 seconds left to go. We'll see if they hold for one. Shot clock's off. Fisher sets the pick for Klein, but he has to pick up his dribble. Bounce pass into Fisher. Stops. Right-handed hook shot, no good. And off the hands of Dan Smith, it'll stay with the Rams. 7.4 left to shoot now.
If Noah Fisher could just look to the opposite block when he gets the ball in the key, he's got Dan Smith wide open a lot of the time. I know Dan Smith has maybe dropped a couple balls and hasn't finished at the rim, but.
And Fisher hits the wide open shot off the inbounds pass as Jake Snyder checks in for the Cougars. Norris misses the shot at the buzzer and the lead at 10. One more period of play here to go in the career of Tyler Norris here on his home court. Stay with us. We got a ball game.
This is Eli, and these are his two older brothers, Sam and Justin.
Say good luck, Eli.
They just had a great idea.
Go! Go, go, go!
Accidents can happen to us all. Applying Therascar immediately can help erase those memories one scar at a time.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
Find the partner you've been looking for. Welcome to Generations Bank.
One more period of play here at North Rose-Wolcott High School. Jim Sinicropi, Dennis Leahy. That third quarter tied by both teams. And Fisher drives. He's picking it up a little bit here.
Yeah, back-to-back buckets there. Nice move on the inbounds pass. Again,
lead down to 8.
Anytime you score Red Creek there at the end of the third quarter on an inbounds play, that's got to drive Paul McIntyre crazy that they didn't defend that better.
Norris penetrates, now gets it back out. Didn't see the pass coming from Gage Luis, but caught it just in time. Now he drives with the left hand, pumps off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Nick Klein, pushing it the other way. Now he's got numbers straight to the hole, up and over the front of the rim and good. 16 for Klein.
Really nice job of just pushing the basketball right from the start, bringing that rebound down. A lot of body control. He didn't finish that shot in the first half.
There's the end of the third quarter where Fisher made that easy shot. And an unlikely miss by Klein there leaves the lead at 6 with 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Swinging it around. Gage Leas thought about it, gets it back to Connor. Swinging it over to Norris. Reese Morris running the baseline. Leas finds him. Can't handle the pass. Now he's trapped in the corner. 6 to shoot. Saved. Stolen. Here comes Klein again. Chance to get the lead under 5. Straight to the basket. And they got a foul on Connor Leos. Can't believe it.
The one-man fast break.
Connor Leos, another candidate for the All Finger Lakes Hair Team. All Wayne Finger Lakes Hair Team. What do you think?
I think he's a finalist for sure.
2 straight missed free throws by Nick Klein here. Not something you see too often. Gets the third to go, though.
Soft rims here at North Rose.
17 points now for Clyde. 5-point lead for the Cougars. 6:30 to go here. Senior night, rivalry night. Timeout. Cougars. Finger Lakes Construction is the #1 post frame builder in New York State, providing complete building packages for a wide range of construction, including personal garages, commercial office complexes, municipal, equestrian, agricultural, dairy facilities, pole barns, and if you can believe it, Dennis, more. Visit them online at FingerLakesConstruction.com. And I got to tell you about Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items and everything from burgers, salad bars, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Check out their menu at Penny'sPlaceRestaurant.com. So 6:23 to go. 5-point lead for the Cougars. Still looking for the first bucket of the fourth quarter.
Question is, how do you get Tyler Norris more involved here?
Or Reese Morris stoked up again from three like he was in the first half, but no, it's a turnover. As Red Creek now going back to the third quarter now on a 9-0 run. Three ball from the corner from Brett Gascoigne.
And now it's the role players for Red Creek that are stepping up to the occasion and making shots that North Rose-Wolcott's role players were in the first half.
2-point ball game, almost a steal. Big contingent from Red Creek here. Morris from the baseline, no. Rebounded by Fisher. He looks to push. Hands it back for Klein. Klein looking to tie, and he's fouled. That'll be the 16th foul on the Cougars this half.
Red Creek makes a couple baskets, and their effort and intensity and mindset on the defensive end completely changes.
Meanwhile, North Rose a little flustered, a little less confident on the offensive end, a little less sure with the ball in their hands. We got a timeout now by Red Creek. That foul, last foul by the Cougars, going to Reese Morris, just his first.
Again, you're talking about the next step for North Rose after a lot of success in the recent years. You look at just even their bench. I mean, they don't have a lot of bodies on that bench. So looking beyond tonight, I know we obviously got a really good game ahead of us, but just looking forward.
You get a look at Tyler Norris's parents there with a little concerned look on their face. Tyler looks a little like his mom, wouldn't you say? You see that resemblance? See the resemblance with his dad, too? But
yeah, a little mixture.
I got a chance to talk to both of them, and definitely wanted to let them know what a great job of parenting they did, in my opinion. Maybe I get some tips, some parenting tips of my own. Oh, Leos didn't see it. He could have picked it off. And now with 30 seconds to shoot, Nick Klein sets up. He's guarded man-to-man by Norris. Noah Fisher sent a pick. Klein tries to drive by Norris. Norris stays right in his face, but Nick Klein buries it. And we got a tie game.
What a play by Nick Klein. Isolation, being a big Knicks fan, that looked like Carmelo. Get out of the way and let him do his thing.
Can Norris answer? Yes! And another timeout is the Cougars quickly snatch the lead back on that Tyler Norris three ball. He has 26. Nick Klein now has 19. And, boy, we got a ball game.
Absolutely. I mean, Tyler Norris just says, okay, you're not going to get me the ball on the post or the extended post. I'm just going to take over the game and hit a three from deep. And the crowd loves it. They're pumped up. They're excited.
It's a great thing, Dennis. You know, you got a couple of teams in 8th place in the Wayne County League and down near the bottom of their sectional classifications. But a rivalry game, the fans come out, Valentine's night, great atmosphere in the gymnasium. We just got a look at Brian Hoyt, the former North Rose-Wolcott coach and husband of former North Rose-Wolcott athletic director Kathy Hoyt. I know everybody here misses Kathy Hoyt. She did a great job. She's now heading up Section 5 athletics. So 4:45 to go in the ball game. The Cougars by 3. Klein has it in the corner. He drives as Norris slips. Norris gets the rebound though. Drives the lane up and under. Offensive foul! And that's 3 on Norris.
I don't know. At home, senior night, you scored over 1,000. I feel like you've earned that call. It seemed late. What do you think?
Yeah, you could tell Norris had one thing on his mind to get to the rim. Huge round of applause by the visiting Red Creek fans for Brett Gascoigne coming off. Hit that big three-pointer. But Red Creek needs another one. And there it comes on the way. Off the back iron, no good from Zach Jones. Rebounded by Tyler Norris. And he'll slow it down. Same five that have been on the court much of the night for the Cougars. You got 3 fouls on Tyler Norris. 3 from Luis. No. Big rebound by Klein. Tough shot by Klein, doesn't go. And they got a foul on Klein. That's Klein's 3rd foul.
Probably doesn't have to worry about fouls. A little frustrated there. You're never going to get that call in that spot, especially after a miss. Well, there's the isolation play.
That
off
was
of one leg falling away.
Shot. Mind you, stay tuned after the show for the Dr. Rod Smiles with Style postgame show. We hope to have both Tyler Norris and Nick Klein on, win or lose. Have them both on. Honor them for their great careers as they're winding down. Give me a chance, though, to tell you about Dr. Rod Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team. They share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn is proud to support our area high school athletes. Check them out online at littlejohnortho.com.
All done.
Those are all the sponsor reads for the night. We have quite a lot of them. But, we laugh. We did mention more than once tonight that we've done 29 games. And, with a crew of 5 or 6 individuals at every game and all the preparation, there's a tremendous cost, and the resources that enable us to provide this coverage come from our sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Emergency room bills. Last time I saw you, you were wounded.
Fully recovered, thanks to Therascar by 5-Star Medical Corp.
Stop the bleeding right away.
Not a trace of a scar on my head from that incident in Romulus High School. 3:30 left to go, 3-point game. Cougars with the ball. Norris pulls up. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by John Gilbert. And pushing it up ahead to Noah Fisher. And the Rams have cooled off a little bit since that 10-0 run to tie the game. And Fisher hands it off to Smith and gets it back to Klein now with 10 seconds to shoot, guarded by Norris. They reverse it to Piper. He lets one go with the right hand, no good. Up big for his own rebound, though. Kicks it back out to Zach Jones for 3, can't make it. Another rebound by Piper. And they'll reset. Gilbert with those 2 rebounds.
Smallest guy on the floor.
And Klein goes strong to the basket, and Sanford can't believe it, but young Nate Sanford, that was indeed a foul.
It's been a tough night for him all around. Hasn't got in the scoring column. A couple of tough calls against him.
3 fouls on Sanford. 3 on Norris, and Klein makes yet another free throw.
Klein does such a good job of getting low and shielding the ball with his body.
And another free throw, 12 free throws for Klein on the night. 21 points overall, and it's a 1-point ball game, 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go. 2-3 zone for the Rams. Leo swings it around. Morris will try another 3, way short. But rebounded by Tyler Norris. Can he hold on to it? What's the call?
Out of bounds as he was touching it?
Yeah. Joe Ryder on the call there. I think what they were saying is, how could he... it looked like Norris had it at first. We're going to look here at the replay, see if we can see it. That's a tough call. Fresh shot clock for the Cougars. Norris, left-handed runner is good. Tyler Norris on senior night. 28 points, 3-point lead. And the turnover. And the throwaway by Nate Sanford. And Norris a little upset with Sanford about that one. Does not want to be so sloppy with the ball, up 3 with 1:51 to go. But again, mentioned, Norris, never heard him once this year in this difficult year for the Cougars, put any of it on his teammates.
Tyler Norris, when it comes down to it, says he wants to guard Klein.
And Klein misses. That was, Zach Jones missing the 3. Klein with the ball, guarded by Norris. He drives on Norris, gets by him, scoops it up and under, but can't get it to go. But Noah Fisher is there with the putback. Dan Smith. 1-point ball game, 1:20 left to go.
Fantastic move by Nick Klein there to get right by Tyler Norris. Went strong to his left as he has all night.
And Denny, maybe we saved the best for last year. Our 29th game of the regular season. It's shaping up to be a good one. 1-point lead for the Cougars into the corner for Gage Luis. Pump fake, drives baseline. Picks it up, tries a bounce pass. Timeout by Paul McIntyre. So when they come back out of this timeout, they'll have 12 seconds to shoot. Reset here, 51-50. Cougars lead, 1:03 left in the ball game. Tyler Norris in his last game in this gymnasium. He's been a starter since his sophomore year, currently with 28 points, a ton of rebounds. Nick Klein, after a slow start, right now he had 1 first quarter point and didn't make a field goal in the whole first half, but he's come back strong now to 21 points total for Nick Klein. 3 fouls for Nick Klein, 3 fouls for Nate Sanford, 3 fouls for Tyler Norris, and also 3 fouls for Nate Sanford. And Dennis, what if you're North Rose right now with the ball, 12 seconds to shoot, what are you looking to draw up out of this inbound? Inbound underneath the basket.
I mean, it's obvious. You got to set, whether it's a staggered screen or a double screen, to try to get Tyler Norris going north and south towards the rim. And then what he does with the ball from there, whether he's able to bounce it out or go to the rim.
And it gets out to Luis, who tries a 3-ball, no good. Morris tries to keep the rebound alive and does. Fresh shot clock. 54 seconds left, about 23-second differential. Cougars with the ball in a 1-point lead. They're going to work some clock.
If you're Red Creek, you got to send bodies at Tyler Norris. Make somebody else other than him beat you.
And whatever happens, don't get in a position where you give away a transition bucket on the other way. It's almost happened there twice. The shot clock is reset for some reason. Maybe on the change of possession, but there was never a change of possession. Now the shot clock's off.
I'll tell you what, too. That call in favor of Tyler Norris was late. I guess, I don't know. I think that's a tough call there. I thought that was really good defense by Red Creek.
Just the 4th foul. So something to give for Red Creek. Shot clock now off with 30 seconds left to go. I don't think Red Creek realizes it. They have to foul. Down 1. Gage Luis drives with the right hand. He'd be a good one to foul. Inside to Sanford, out to Norris. 19-18. Timeout, Paul McIntyre. I don't know if I would have called a timeout there. That clock may have expired with them winning by 1 point, because I don't know if Red Creek realized that they needed to foul.
Right, I definitely, to your point, it was a great job of pointing it out. Oh, there's Rob Cornicker. St. John, that's why I played for
Oh, there
Fisher.
you go.
There you go. St. John Fisher.
Geez, look at the zoom on that lens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a small world here in the world of Section 5 basketball.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Good thing I didn't say anything too bad
right.
about him. To your point, great pickup on the shot clock. Obviously wasn't a change of possession to get the ball back to Red Creek. I don't know what's going on there.
I was confused because when the referee blew the whistle, I didn't think he had a foul. I think he was going to correct the shot clock issue, but I don't think the referees noticed.
Again, the official, I think he saw him. There was contact. but I thought it was initiated more on Tyler Norris' side of just flailing through a good solid Devil team by Red Creek.
And the foul actually bails out the shot clock operator or in that whole shot clock situation because it would reset anyways. But so 18.8 left to go. North Rose-Wolcott by 1 point, 51-50. They have the ball. Only 14 fouls for Red Creek this half. So they'll have something to give. Obviously, you want to try to steal that inbound pass, but up ahead to Norris it goes, and they'll need to foul Luis with the ball, and he's fouled by Zach Jones. So a couple more to give before they're shooting. 14 seconds left now. And Luis tries to get it in, and he does to Nate Sanford. Throws it in the corner quickly to Reese Morris, and now there's the 6th team foul. This one going on Gilbert. So next foul, they're shooting one-on-one. 10.7 seconds left to go now. And again, it's Connor Elias to inbound, and they get it to Morris. That's who they wanted to get it to, and he's fouled. So even if he makes both, one possession game still. 9.3 seconds left. Tyler Norris heads to the line. He's already has 28 big points on the night. He'll try to make it 30 for what will be his 7th 30-point game of the season if he makes both of these. First one up and good. Big shot by the senior. Two-point ball game. 9.3 left to go. Second free throw set for Tyler Norris. Up and good. Might be his last point in this gymnasium. Time out Red Creek. 30 big points for Tyler Norris on senior night.
Only fitting he's the guy that makes this a 3-point game. If you're Red Creek, I would say you've got to get a play to have Nick Klein bring the ball up and be aggressive and see what he can create.
They need 3. 9.3 seconds left. They can't be choosy. There's a look at Coach Will Dumont. He started the season as a Rams coach. He's also well known in AAU circles as the Ontario Storm coach. Again, not knowing too many details about that whole situation, but he stepped down. Jamie Grimshaw now coaching, but obviously all good friends in the Red Creek Ram community, basketball community. Good to see Coach Dumont out supporting them. But if you're looking for a three-pointer from Red Creek, the first choice is obviously Nick Klein. He's only made one tonight. He hasn't been the best shooting night for Klein, but he's picked it up in the second half. John Gilbert hit a 3 in the second quarter. Zach Jones has a pair of threes.
And he's had a lot of good looks, though, in the second half and hasn't been able to knock them down when they've been.
And they come back in with Brett Gasquion. He hit that big three-pointer to tie the game earlier in the fourth quarter. So it's Fisher, it's Gilbert, it's Gasquion. And the ball inbounded to Nick Klein. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Klein lets fly from deep. And nothing but the bottom of the net for Nick Klein. Leos lets one fly from full court off the backboard. No good. Dennis, we're heading to overtime in Wolcott.
What a shot by Nick Klein. Tyler Norris asked for the guard, but he was able to step into it, and I think that was the key. I don't know why.
And it was deeper than Norris was expecting. Still time left on the clock, but bang, buried by Klein. Huge shot. And this game has been everything we hoped it would be. Klein versus Norris, and we thought that Tyler Norris's career winding down on this court. He's got 4 more minutes of basketball.
Oh, it's just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, when you look ahead to overtime, no foul trouble truly for either team in a big way. A couple guys with 3. But, yeah, just looking forward to seeing what these 2 1,000-point scorers, these 2 seniors, have in store for us.
10 big fourth quarter points from Nick Klein. None bigger than the last 3 to send it to overtime. He has 24 on the night. Tyler Norris, 30 points on the ball game, and we need 4 more minutes to settle this one as we extend our regular season coverage of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on fingerlakes1.com. Glad you could be with us wherever you're joining us from tonight on Valentine's Day. Tyler Norris to jump, tip against Fisher as overtime gets underway. Rebound by John Gilbert.
Is this the first overtime game of the season?
That's a good question. We've done 29 of them. I think it might be. Yeah, looking back at our producer, Jason Hunt, he seems to think this is the first overtime game. So Klein to the free throw line, looking to give Red Creek their first lead.
A little surprising there. I mean, I saw possibly a block, but it's kind of interesting to start calling a touch foul there on a hand check in overtime. Kind of a funny time to start calling that.
2 free throws by Nick Klein. He now has 26. And Red Creek leads by 2. We'll see if the Cougars can counter that same 5 into the ball game. Norris drives with the left hand, kicks it out to Luis. Thought about it, instead picks it up, spins, almost loses it, does lose it. Klein runs it down, and he's fouled, but no call. Up ahead now, the chippy missed by Zach Jones, and it's heading back this way. Golden opportunity.
Huge break for North Rose-Wolcott. Nick Klein got absolutely hammered.
He did.
Absolutely
right
hammered.
In front of our broadcast table here at midcourt.
A huge turning point in the game because the way Nick Klein shoots free throws, this could be a 4-point lead.
And Norris pulls up and hits the foul line jumper, and he's fouled. So how about it, Dennis? The 2 seniors that we hyped up so much before the game now going head-to-head, mano-a-mano as we head into overtime. 55-55. Norris tries to give the lead now back to the Cougars. And he does. 33 big points for Tyler Norris. His season high 42. Nick Klein right now with 26. His season high 39. Cougars by 1, just under 3 minutes to go here in overtime. And the drive by Klein, no good with the right hand, too hard, but they keep possession. Skips it over to Zach Jones, finds Klein now at the top of the key, again guarded by Norris. He drives, tries another scoop shot up and under and in. Nick Klein's on fire.
They can't stop him right now. They can't stop him. They got to send Tyler Norris some help.
Red Creek back on top. Now Tyler Norris tries a jump shot. Buttons! Cougars back on top. What a ball game. Klein the other way, the foul in the basket!
They should just clear everybody else off the floor. It should just be one-on-one, full court for 2 minutes and 16 seconds and see what happens.
Now they didn't tag Norris with a foul. That foul on Reese Morris, that's his 3rd. That's a big call because it would have been that clearly on that replay it was Norris with a foul.
Again, completely mysterious.
So quickly in overtime, Klein picks up 7 points in the first minute and 44 seconds of overtime. Tyler Norris has 5 points here. So, you're talking about less than 2 minutes of play, and these teams have already put up, between those 2 players, they put up 11 points. And it's Red Creek with a 1-point lead. And I'm losing my voice.
I mean, we just keep saying it over and over again. Watching these 2 guys go after it, the 2 studs of the Wayne Finger Lakes is really fun to watch.
A couple out of town scores here in Wayne County. Lions 66-42 winners. East Rochester beats Gananda by 2. Looking over in the Finger Lakes East, it looks like Minders up 42-22 over Mid Lakes after 3 periods. Big win considering Mid Lakes coming off a big win over Newark. Actually, that's a final now, 61-36. Minders wins. Most of the games are over. Not here in Wolcott. We got overtime. Hopefully everybody's tuning in on their way home. As on the FingerLakes1.com Android or iPhone app. Down 1, Tyler Norris with the basketball. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left to go.
In this matchup zone, they cannot leave Norris open again like they did the last possession for the 3.
And Norris drives with the left hand. Some contact. Reese Morris from 3. Front iron, no good. Big rebound by Nate Sanford. Rips it away. They call a jump ball. Possession will stay with North Rose-Wolcott. Little quick whistle on that jump ball. Looked like Sanford ripped it away.
Yeah, really nice rebound there by Sanford, and a really good no call, I think, on the offensive end there on Norris. That was Jones there for Red Creek looking to lean over and take a charge.
Fresh shot clock now reads 27 seconds. 1:37 to go in the ball game. 1 point Red Creek Rams lead. Gage Luis gives it off to Tyler Norris. He drives, tries a free throw line jump pass inside. Now Leos tries a 3, and he hits it! Gage Leos for 3! 2 point Cougar lead. Nick Klein with it, driving on Norris, off the side of the rim and good. Hanging in the air, tie ball game 62-62.
Again with a lot of contact.
Gage Leos' first point since the first quarter when he hit a 3. Nick Klein, all of the overtime points for the Rams. Tie ball game. 50 seconds left to go. 15 to shoot. Corner shot from Morris, no good. And now Red Creek can hold, not for one, about a 8-second differential between the shot and game clock here in the first overtime period. Klein almost lost it. Instead, he goes to the rim, and he's fouled by Sanford. What an effort.
I think Klein there was going to burn some more clock, then lost control of the ball and saw a seam to the rim and went hard to the basket.
And Norris went in for the steal, and it actually opened up a lane for Klein to get to the basket. He hits another free throw.
Can't really blame him there, though, because I don't think that Klein really had control of the basketball. It was just sitting right out there in front of him. And all Klein needs, though, is one step.
Klein misses a second. 1 point ball game. No, it's rebounded by John Gilbert. He misses it. And now Morris throws it away. Unbelievable. Reese Morris throws it away. 24.4 seconds left. Red Creek up 1.
A golden opportunity there for John Gilbert. That's what you dream of. The ball just falls to you. There's nobody else there.
Wide open chip.
Oh, it was halfway down.
So Nick Klein heads back to the free throw line. If he makes both of them, it's still a one-possession game. Similar to the opposite of what the situation was in regulation when Norris made those 2 big free throws. Klein makes another free throw. That is his 5th made free throw of this overtime period. Make it 6, 3-point game. 24 seconds left to go. Coach McIntyre is going to let him play. Nope, he's going to get a timeout once they get the ball over half court. Wow.
If you're Paul McIntyre, I don't know exactly what you're doing to draw this play up. I mean, Norris has shown that he's got tremendous range and he's got the green light to go from anywhere, obviously. But if Red Creek sends a double, who can step up on North Rose to make that shot? Is it Gage?
He's got 2, including that last one. 1 in the first quarter, 1 in the fourth. His only points. Reese Morris, 4 first-half three-pointers. He's been cold in the second half. He does have 6 second-half points on 2-point field goals. But other than that, Tyler Norris with 2 3-pointers tonight. So not a ton of options if you're North Rose-Wolcott. And honestly, with 20 seconds left, I don't think they want anybody but Tyler Norris shooting it, even if he has to work his own shot off a triple team.
I don't think I've ever seen a high school basketball game where a team scores 65 points and they've got 3 people in the book scoring. 3 people.
Well, Tyler Norris has 35 of them. Reese Morris has 18 of them, and Gage Luis has 6. Here we go. Ball inbounded to Tyler Norris, and boy, the Cougars a little unsteady with the basketball. Norris goes straight to the basket looking for 2, and he's fouled. Smart move. Take it to the hole, head to the free throw line, extend the game. Even though it's a 3-point game, plenty of time left. There's a couple of substitutions for North Rose. Sam Matisse, the senior, checking in, along with Jake Snyder.
It's the first time Jake's entered the game.
Snyder was in at the very end of the first half for about 5 seconds. I don't know if it's a little offensive, defensive, or some rebounding going here, but Tyler Norris misses, rebounded by Fisher, and now Fisher will head to the free throw line with a chance to essentially ice this one. 16.3 seconds left, 3-point lead for the Rams, and a tough miss there for Tyler Norris.
The only bright side is if you're North Rose, this is the guy you want on the line.
Yep.
And number 2, interesting point, if the foul was called correctly on Tyler Norris, that would have been number 5.
The earlier foul was called correctly.
Yes.
Instead, it's his 4th. Fisher misses the first. Still a one-possession game. Now we got Sanford and Connor Luis checking back into the ball game. 16 seconds left. Fisher needs this free throw to make it a 4-point game. No good. Rebound comes down to Red Creek. So offensive rebounding, and who do they whistle? Looks like it's the fouls on Connor Luis. If it is, that's his 5th. It is. He is out of the ball game. It'll be Dan Smith heading to the free throw line as Sam Matisse checks into the ball game for North Rose. Still a 3-point game. And yeah, offensive reboundings off a miss and careless turnovers down the stretch of this overtime is killing the Cougars. Smith misses the first free throw, so still a one-point possession. One possession game.
It's still very much open in the way this game has taken so many twists and turns. I wouldn't put it by Tyler Norris to pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Second free throw, no good. This time Norris gets the rebound. He's coming back the other way with 12 seconds. Gives it up to Reese Morris. Pump fake, 3-ball on the way. In and out. Rebounded by the Rams and a foul. So now the Rams go back to the free throw line now for the 5th and 6th straight free throws that they have to make this a 2-possession game. And this time it's going to be Zach Jones.
You know, a really nice look there by Morris, but if you just waited a second more,
Give it back to Tyler.
Tyler was coming back away from the paint.
6.4 seconds left to go, and there's a free throw made by Jones. A big one. 4-point game, 6.4. That could do it. Second free throw. In and out. Rebounded by Norris. Quickly the other way he comes. Gets it to the corner. 3-ball on the way from Matisse. No good. Air ball, and the ball game's over. The Red Creek Rams spoil senior night for the Cougars as they celebrate here at North Rose-Wolcott High School. Stay with us. We'll be back. We're going to hopefully talk to Tyler Norris. We're going to hopefully talk to Nick Klein. What a ball game to end our regular season slate here on Finger Lakes 1. We'll be right back.
Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education? Learn more about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics, celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. Therascar by 5 Star Medical. Like a cosmetic surgeon in a bottle, Therascar is the most effective scar therapy product on the market. Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. With offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. It's a Wonderful Run 5K in Seneca Falls. It's a winter run like no other. Learn more at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Red's Place, serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls and $1 tacos every Monday night. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. The Omen Theater. Next time you head out to see a movie, make it at the Omen in downtown Lyons. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
He's coming to Norris too? Yeah. Did he talk to you before the game? Yeah, he said he's talking to us both regardless. Regardless, yeah. It's right over here, buddy. Yeah, I just got to put this on.
And welcome back to North Rose-Wolcott High School, where what a dandy to round up our regular season coverage here on FingerLakes1.com. I'm joined right now with Nick Klein to my right, the great senior guard for the Rams, and coming over is Tyler Norris. As both these outstanding players wind down their fabulous careers, and here comes Tyler right now, so we'll get him in here.
Good game, Nick.
Good game.
Okay, let's put this down there. Get that in there. So, you got him unmuted? Okay. So, fellas, first of all, that was amazing. That was an amazing basketball game. That was the 29th game I've seen this year, and by far the most exciting. And I just got to read some stats. We know the final score, 66-62 in overtime, but Tyler, you had 37 points, 22 rebounds. Your season high before tonight was 16.
Yep.
I mean, you were amazing tonight all over the court.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Nick, after a slow start, you had 1 point in the first quarter. You didn't have a field goal in the first half, but a huge overtime period got you making 6 free throws and scoring 12 in the overtime alone, finishing with 36 big points. 3 off your season high. So this game had everything that we could have hoped for. Tyler, I know you're disappointed with the loss in your last game here at home, but first and foremost, want to congratulate you on an outstanding career. It's been a real pleasure to watch over the last 3 years.
Thank you.
Big reason why we came out tonight was to watch you and to watch you, Nick, and I also got to congratulate you on an outstanding career. Not over yet. You guys are heading forward now into sectionals. You're both playing again tomorrow night, but talk a little bit about this rivalry. I mean, in the 3 years, you've been on varsity for 3 or 4 years?
4 years.
And you've been on varsity for 3 years.
3.5.
With your brother Griffin and Jake Slobe for a while. And we talked all night tonight about some of the great North Rose-Wolcott teams, and you were on a Wayne County championship. Obviously, this year a little bit different for both your squads.
For sure.
But really it was great to be able to showcase your guys' talents tonight. And talk a little bit about this Red Creek North Rose rivalry.
I mean, the rivalry is great, something that we look forward to every season. It's always fun. Red Creek has definitely got the better of me, and some situations I know they had a really good team Nick's sophomore year, and they really got the better of us that year. Mm-hmm. And then tonight it was just a really fun night, and they came on top, so they played really well.
How about you, Nick? What's this rivalry mean to you? You look forward to it, mark it on the calendar?
Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite place to play. Against North Rose is always fun. It's always a good game. It's never a blowout, really. And like I said, this is always my favorite place to play. I always feel like I do well here.
And a fantastic student section here. What's
Yeah.
it feel like to get that much support?
Oh, it's awesome. It felt a little bit like last year, so it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And like I said in my senior thing, that I'm so thankful for the Cougar Crazies, the fans. It's really made it a fun experience, and couldn't be more grateful.
Yeah, well, and I tell you, it was a fun game to watch tonight, and a great atmosphere. You don't really expect an atmosphere like this when you're coming in with a couple of 7th and 8th place teams in Wayne County, but it was an exciting game. Both kids
That's because
played hard.
it is the rivalry.
Yeah, it's a rivalry.
It always turns out.
And you talk about the rivalry. Red Creek got you tonight and last time, but both you guys have had such. I don't know if you realize it, but you were involved in just historic slices of the history of your programs. North Rose-Wolcott going to 2 straight sectional finals. You were on a team that won the only Wayne County championship in school history, and it's what I'm trying to say is that it's. I think you're going to look back, on these times and be pretty grateful for, being able to play a part of that. I know they're going to remember you guys, both your names, for a while to come.
For sure. I would say that the community gets really excited when you have a good team come in, when you have a not-so-good history of basketball, and you finally get that good team, like last year's league title team for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it ups the support a little bit even more, because I'd say that, a team like Lions, they always have good support because they're, always very strong. But last year, especially for us, we had unbelievable support just because, people like to see us win for once, So
Yeah, the community really came together, and
that was so much fun.
And it was a great run through sectionals, and playing with your brother, playing with Jake Slobe. I can remember when we interviewed you with Jake in Clyde Savannah when you were a sophomore, and you seemed to like he was a mentor to you a little bit. How did your brother and guys like Jake Slobe influence your desire to play basketball and your ability to come up in the program?
Well, Jake was the one that really pushed me to work harder. I saw him in practice before school, getting up shots before school, and then after he left, there was nobody else that was going to step up and do that. So I started going in the mornings, working out over the summer, trying to get 1,000 shots a day, just doing anything I could to get better. And my brother, he didn't really. He cared about basketball, but his main thing was running, and he was the same way. He always pushed himself for that. So it just taught me, if you want something, you got to work hard for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So couple of 1,000-point scorers here. Season's not over yet. We got games tomorrow night. You guys are back in action again tomorrow night already. You're probably going to be tired playing extra stanza tonight. But and then on to sectionals, Class C1, so we're going to keep a close eye on you there. But regardless, it's just been absolutely outstanding getting to watch both you guys play over the past several years. And honestly, really bringing some attention to basketball up here in eastern Wayne County. Normally it's like Lions, Clyde, but for the past 3-4 years, it's been North Rose-Wolcott and Red Creek, and I've really enjoyed it.
I like the change-up. It's nice, yeah.
So, and when you guys do graduate, don't be strangers. Send me some tweets. Maybe we'll have you in on the podcast or something. Maybe you can sit in and do some color commentary.
All right, sounds good.
Again, congratulations on a great career. And Nick, congratulations on a great win tonight. Great career, fantastic. I'm just going to run through the scoring real quick, and then we're going to take it out of here. Getting late here on Valentine's Day. My wife, I think my wife wasn't too happy that I was going to be spending Valentine's Day in Wolcott.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, Nick Klein, 36 points in the win. Zach Jones with 7. Brett
Gascoigne,
I would said it right. Yeah. Big 3 in the fourth. He finishes with 3, but the crowd favorite there, huh?
Yeah, it was a big 3.
Dan Smith with 6. Noah Fisher finishes with 10. And for the Cougars, 37 points, 22 rebounds from Tyler Norris in his final game on this court. And we got 6 points from Gage Leas with a big three-pointer for himself in the fourth quarter. And Reese Morris finishes with 18. Your final score, 66-62. And for our entire FL1 Sports team, this wraps up our regular season coverage. Next, we're heading on to sectional. Special edition of the Upstate Hoops podcast at 1 o'clock Sunday. We're going to preview all this sectional action when the season ends Thursday. So for our entire team, including tonight's crew of Jason Hunt producing, Jeremy Hunt on camera, sweet Spencer Malone on camera too, my broadcast partner Dennis Leahy, and a pair of 1,000-point scorers, a pair of legends here in Wayne County basketball, Nick Klein and Tyler Norris. I'm Jim Sinicropi. Have a great night.